Hi, I'm Sean, the funeral guy, and I've had some friends recently tell me that I should record some educational videos that explain more about pre-need planning and what that means, what kind of the different things around it, and how that helps people. So I'll probably be sending out some various videos over time that help explain different things that kind of touch on the subject of either someone passing away or pre-planning, and important things that a lot of people don't think about till it's too late. You know, I get the question sometimes of, why should I plan ahead? How does that really benefit me? How does that really help my family? You know, a lot of people have a traditional insurance policy, which is great for helping the family do things like pay off a house, pay off debt. But as far as taking care of a funeral, it usually takes at least 30 days to receive cash from a claim. And it doesn't really make any decisions for a person. It also doesn't freeze the cost. What we do with pre-planning is we actually help you select an exact plan for you, whether it be a cremation plan, a funeral plan, and all the little details that are important to use. When a person passes away without prepaying for a funeral, a lot of times the family doesn't know which mortuary to call. They don't know if the person wants a cremation or something traditional. If they want something traditional, they don't know what kind of casket they would have preferred. For some families, this is more important for those who are surviving, but I think it's good to at least freeze that cost and keep things as simple and as easy as possible for the family. Also, we can spread those payments, spread the cost over several payments, making it much more easy financially for the family to take care of those costs. I can tell you, as a licensed funeral director, I've served hundreds of families, and the families that had things planned ahead, you could see on the faces of those who come to the meeting that they were much more prepared. They were able to just breathe easier. They were able to kind of laugh and smile at times, thinking about, you know, some of the great memories they have of the loved one who just passed away. The other families who didn't have things planned ahead, it was much more difficult. They were going to spend probably 4 to 5 hours with me at the mortuary, agonizing over what to do. And a lot of times they weren't sure what their loved one would have wanted or what's best for the family overall. So we want to save the family those types of problems, you know, emotional stress and financial cost. If you have not personally had to take care of arrangements for someone who's passed away, I can tell you that it's quite an emotional process. It's not easy. When someone passes away, it's nice to know exactly what the plan is, which mortuary to call, exactly what goods and services are going to be taken care of. And if the cost was taken care of ahead of time, the family is not going to have a large bill at the end. They might have some minor costs at the end, like death certificates, maybe some taxes, a cremation or burial permit, minor costs. But if things are not done ahead of time, it's going to really cause the family a lot of emotional stress and a lot of costs out of their pocket. One of the biggest reasons to have a pre-need funeral plan is to freeze the costs. So we would actually freeze today's costs. Funerals do double about every 10 to 12 years. If today you could purchase a house or a car at prices from 40 years ago, I bet you would take advantage of that. And that's exactly what you're able to do when you freeze the cost of a funeral plan or a cremation plan. If you want a payment plan, let's do it now while you're younger, and while the rates are better, while the cost is lower, and save your family a lot of time and money later. Again, I'm Sean, the funeral guy. I'm happy to help you any way I can. Feel free to call me or text me. Thanks.